I feel like a lot of you are coming, or maybe already dead set in this energy of like, I am done making concessions. Yes, thank you. Tap in. I am done making concessions for people just because they asked for it without receiving any concessions in return, or just not getting treated the way that you should be treated. Collective, tap in. And I love this for you. I love this for you because there comes a point in time, collective, that if you don't let people know that you are tired of being pushed around, that you are tired of being the person always taking the emotional hits, that you are tired of just falling on your own sword in order to try to make other people feel better or make other people comfortable, then you know, when you start doing that, when you start really holding that line, it does make people uncomfortable. And there's nothing wrong with making people uncomfortable, especially when it comes to you protecting your own energy. Tap in. And expending energy more than you have to, that's a no-go. That's a no-go for the rest of this year and going into next. And I want you to tap in, collective, for real, because I feel like a lot of the collective has been riding this wave of like, I'm going to build a life of peace, right? Like, this is the wave that the collective is riding on, I feel like. And when you ride this on this ride of wave on this wave of peace, it's like, in order to get to the coast, in order to get to the point of coasting, there's a lot of rough parts, a lot of rough bumps along the route. And a lot of those rough bumps come in the form of dealing with people who keep thinking that you are punky as bitch. Tap in, collective. And I just feel like this channel message and intuitive reading is going to solidify and confirm a lot of things that you have been feeling, a lot of things that you have been thinking, and give you that push and that motivational insight in order for you to keep going down the path that is supporting not only your journey with God, to God, but supporting your journey of peace. Tap in. By the way, my name is Cass Young, Crown. I am your favorite Southern California intuitive speaker, and my job is to help you not only diagnose spiritual warfare, but to receive beautiful therapeutic guidance and reclaim your frequency through motivational spirituality. Now, what this may look like for you is different from what it may look like for everybody else. But one thing you will always leave here knowing is that somebody loves you, baby. Tap in, tap in. So let's see what else is going on in the vibes. Let's see what's going on in the cosmos. Let's see the channel message that God is putting on my heart that I can channel through these cards. And I always want to say, y'all, these cards are not the final answer. These cards are not a yes or no. These cards are very dynamic. The energy that I get from the cards, the channel messages that I receive from the cards are extremely dynamic. So take everything how it resonates. Take the meat and spit out the bones. And if it does not apply, if it does not resonate, that's okay. Leave it here for somebody else, because it might resonate for someone else. Okay, tap in. We are a community of people who understand that everybody's journey is very unique, just as yours is. Okay, so I'm already feeling like the fact that a card is not popping out is letting me know that you had to draw boundaries with somebody very close to you, or somebody that had been taking advantage of you, that is insidious, that's close to you. So this might be a family member. I'm actually feeling like beyond family member. This is like a close cousin that you almost feel like is your brother or sister. This might actually be your brother or sister. This is a peer relationship, or somebody who's trying to compete with you as if you're a peer. So this may be an older auntie, and you may be younger, or this may be your mom and she's trying to compete with you as a daughter, and the same for dad, son, or son and uncle. Like, take it how it resonates. Okay, so there is an age dynamic here where either somebody believes that they should be the same age as you, or trying to control what you do, or it is someone the same age as you. Okay, so this is somebody close that you hold dear to your heart, and you feel like you have bent over backwards for this person. You have showed up in every single way to support this person, and something happened recently with y'all that made you take a step back and be like, wait a minute now, who and what is this about? Look, we got the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So yeah, you have to take a step back from giving, and look at what's really going on here. You're like, wait a minute. Why am I always the one walking away with the headache? Why am I always the one giving so much of my time, of my money, of my resources, yet I'm always the one left with a headache, left with making tough decisions, feeling drained, feeling like I've been used, and I'm not getting anything in return. And collective, that is exactly, wow, thank you, tap in. Thank you, God, for that message. This is somebody close to you. This is somebody who knows, excuse me, how you move, knows like your favorite phrases, knows what you like to eat. And you know, your intuition has been going off with this person. Some of y'all might have been dreaming about this person. Some of y'all, and not saying with the Seven of Swords energy, I feel like some of y'all have dreamt this person has come up in your dreams because they leave you with this sense of stressfulness. Tap in, collective. Woo-hoo. Whoa. Okay, so now we're dealing with the dynamic where you have to detach some hooks and some strings that have been integrated into your life, because let's be real, when we have close relationships like this, we are attached to these people, right? And I just feel like at this point you have something has come to light in such a pungent way, like it's almost like you can smell the disrespect. Tap in, and it's a foul smell with this person, and I'm just like, I'm almost getting hyped like you are, feeling like just thinking about how disrespected your time and your resources have been with this person. Tap in. But no, this is no longer going to happen. So when I said that you have drawn some boundaries, some thick boundaries, this person is mad upset about you. They going around dilly-dallying up and conjuring, woo-wee. In fact, I even used up that term. So we got some conjuring, so we got some spiritual warfare creeping in. That might come up before I do this first pull. So we got some spiritual warfare, probably some witchcraft going on here, probably some I'm feeling like there's a serpent, a tongue. So somebody is speaking highly negative, and not just speaking negative on your name, like, oh, you ain't shit, you ain't this. I'm talking about somebody is wishing, hoping, like really putting out that vocabulary spell work on you, speaking against your well-being. Tap in. So that's going on. So conjuring. And I also feel like this person has tapped into some other people that you probably didn't even know were enemies. Tap in, that you didn't even know you had a problem. You don't have a problem with them. They got a problem with you. Tap in, collective. So let's see what's going on at a very high level, and let's pick out this person. Here we go. Justice came right on out. Okay. Yes. So even the fact that I'm looking at Justice, Eight of Wands at the bottom, is letting me know, whoa, that you have that the scales were definitely tipped in their favor. Okay, why do I say it's tipped in their favor? It was tipped in their favor because really, collective, what I want y'all to always take with you is that you are incredibly spiritually powerful through how you heal people, how you make people feel, how you make people see themselves. You inspire a lot of people. Like, don't ever downplay the fact that is a part of your power-ups. Okay, tap in. And because you were giving so much to this family member, to this friend, to this snake or this person that turned into a snake, probably because a lot of jealousy going on, the fact that you was pouring so much into this person, the scales was tipped. Like, this person, every time you was around, this person was getting way more than what you were, and so you depleted. And this person got everything. Now they feeling good, and they won't even turn back around and try to even out the scales. Like, hey, cuz, bruh, daughter, son, niece, nephew, or friend, whoever it is. Like, hey, listen, I noticed that you were tired after we left. Did you even get any rest? They don't even check up on you. Like, hey, did you get some rest? No. This person had no problem, or these people had no problem taking away from you. This person had no problem. I keep saying these people. Like I said, listen, Listen, where there's one, there's two. When there's two, there's four. Listen, these people are excited to take from you. And I feel like the one person that was tipping the scales where you were more depleted than they were, and they left feeling good, feeling great, feeling, poured into, love, probably left with some money in their pocket, probably left with you paying a couple of their bills collected. Tap in. I'm also feeling like there's a lot of money exchange as well. Okay, tap in collective. They going back and they talking mad trash about you to a group of people, talking about how much of a sucker you were, instead of saying how much you actually loved them and supported them and always show up for them. The nerve! The freaking nerve, collective. I can't stand a hoe like that. I cannot stand a hoe like that sees you, sees the collective, sees the gifted, the talented, the anointed, that sees the child of God, the children of God, and will turn around and use them only to go and say something to somebody else and laugh about it. Oh, that's some demon ass shit, collective. Oh no. So when I see justice, I feel like the scales are unbalanced for you, collective, when it comes to this person. I had to flick it away real quick. Y'all see that? That was a smack. I done smacked this person because they deserve to get popped in the mouth. Okay, remember back in the day, you used to say something crazy to your grandmama or your mama or your pops or something, and there was something wrong, you got popped in the mouth? That's what needs to happen with this person, metaphorically speaking. Tap in. Oh, I don't like this. I do not like this, because when we look at the sword of justice, right, we understand that this is manifested in their minds. This is manifested in their tongues. This is why I talk about in my Prayer Alchemy Master Course that the power of the tongue, the power of the mind, not only does it manifest, okay, it does, but this is a part of spiritual legislation. These people are writing spiritual laws to work against you. And in prayer, you have a unique opportunity and blueprint to counteract those weak ass laws that they're trying to put in place. Okay, tap in. All right. They say no weapon formed against you, and this ain't gonna prosper. Tap in. I'm trying to tell you. I also feel like that this person is totally upset at you because things always seem to work out for you. Okay, and I feel like this person wants to see you suffer, like physically suffer. Like this person wants to see you in a bad relationship. They want to see you like homeless, down and out. Like this person has become or has always been a straight up hater. And I don't mean like, oh, they just disliking your photos or they talking about your photos on Facebook, Instagram, wherever y'all hanging out these days. I'm talking about this person hates you with a passion. They don't want to see anything come into your world that talks about prosperity or winning or love or abundance. This is a hating club, okay? This is a hating club, and they just mad they can't get in with the winning team. That's all that is, collective. Tap in. What else you got for me? I'm just really channeling this justice energy. I don't like this person, collective, and I feel like for you actually starting to say to yourself, I don't like this person. I don't want to be around this person. I don't want to hear this person's name. It's almost like now that you're hearing this person's name, it's like you feel it in your gut. It's like you feel it in your chest. That I keep hearing the word conjure. I said that earlier. It's like when somebody mentioned them, it's like conjuring up a demon. Tap in. Some of y'all might need to start spraying holy water every time. Okay, this person's name is spoken. Tap in like on some fucking Judas shit. Okay, and it's crazy because when you think about it, when you really think about how devious this person is by being around you, the way that they were, it's almost like they was on some CIA spy-ish just to go back and talk trash about you, collective. And not just like, oh, look at this, you. No, I'm talking about like really speak hate against your energy, against your name, against your lineage, about how you are blessed. I can't stand them. I can't stand that type of person, collective. Oh my gosh. Make me sick to my stomach even thinking about it, looking at the Ace of Swords and the Hermit card. So yeah, these people be really thinking about how to get you alone. They want you to stay alone. They want you to be alone. Well, little do they know, collective, that the collective is never alone, even when they by themselves. Okay, tap in, all right? Nobody playing games. And you know what else I'm picking up? Oh, I just saw the strength card flipped over, collective. Oh, that's our card. Oh, that's our card. Oh, see, they don't even know what they're getting themselves into when we see the strength card followed by the high priestess. See, I'm telling you, every time I pick up spiritual warfare and close relationships, it always has to do something with these hating hoes exchanging one thing for another. So last time, these hoes were selling their souls, okay, and doing dark rituals in order to remove your powers. Tap in. This time, this is to not only cause chaos, but to reap in your mind that you do not deserve your blessings, that you do not deserve to be happy. It is to confuse you. And these people, you looking at the justice card, these people will do everything they possibly can to try to make sure that you are distracted from your purpose and that you do not believe that you are worthy, collective. Tap in. That strength card popping out, that's our card, y'all. They don't even know. You can tame the beast. Oh, collective. They don't even know that you can tame the beast. Oh, Cass, who's the beast? These hoes the beast. These hoes walking around with the mark of the beast on they mindset, on their tongues. You can smell it. Smelly cat, smelly cat. That's how they come. Okay, y'all, they stink. They spirits stink so bad. They had to write a song about it. Smelling like foul punani. Tap in, smelly cat. Woo-wee. They didn't even know you could tame the beast. The 10 of Cups came out. Let me channel this 10 of Cups with these raggedy people, okay? Got me all mad. Because what you here for? Well, we know what you here for, but what you here for? Okay? Ask the question anyway. See the demons start tripping over their own words, collective. Tap in, tap in. Type of 3 in the chat if it's okay if I take a sip of my tea. Man, that's fire. Tap in. 10 of Cups. Thank you. 10 of Cups. I'm telling you, y'all, it is. I said it was multiple people, and I feel like it still is multiple people, but it's 2 of them in particular. It's 10 of Cups energy. It's 2 of them in particular that's going back and forth. So I said at the beginning, this is somebody you're close to. I feel like it's a family member that's causing a rift in your life or starting to show their true colors. And you know what, collective? I just got this channel message, y'all. I feel like the reason why this person, it's almost like an abrupt turn. You like, not only did it come like as a realization that you were given too much, but their behavior after you drew this boundary was such a 180 turn that you like, wait a minute, this is kind of abrupt. And I feel like it's abrupt because either you just came into some blessings in abundance or you are about to come into some blessings in abundance. And you know, whenever that energy, whenever that spirit of abundance comes to you, collective, people start acting a plum fucking fool. Do they not? You be like, is it a full moon? Like, what's going on here? Is it a full moon? Is it Virgo season? Like, what's happening here? Like, why is people tripping out? Okay. And this, but the fact of the matter is that it don't need to be no particular time of the year. There does not need to be any type of zodiac or astrology. The reason is because the blessings are coming and people want you to be distracted from your blessings. Tap in. This is where the strength card coming. They don't even know that you could tame the beast. That's our theme. I'm trying to tell you, tap in. So looking at this 10 of cups, these people think, oh, because they got a couple dollars from you. I'm telling you, this said there's something about some money here. They got a couple dollars from you. Maybe even you lent a car to somebody or pay somebody car note, pay somebody rent. I'm telling you, this is, man, when I say, I feel like y'all was giving way more than what you were getting. A lot of that is exchange of time, exchange of money. We pulled the 8 of Pentacles at the beginning. Y'all was giving way too much. And now, look at them. They feeling high and mighty because they was able to fool you one last time before you drew that boundary. And not only do they feel high and mighty, going back to talk about you, collective, I think that they feel actually comforted. These people feel comforted in trashing your name, collective. They up there having a merry good time. I mean, they having whole meetings about you. Okay, Microsoft team meetings on that ass. Okay, talking about stuff. Hey, look at what they doing. Oh, they ain't never gonna be nothing. Remember when they didn't have this? Remember when they didn't have that? Like, girl, it's a time when all of us didn't have something. Like, what you talking about? Ain't talking about nothing. But these people actually get joy. I'm telling you, collective, people like this get joy off of trying to destroy the collective. Tap in. I've been through it. I know you've been through a collective. How many of y'all have dealt with people who get happy, who are excited to destroy other people who just minding their own business? They're just living in their truth, living in their light, and following their journey in God, with God. Tap in. And you know what? Another thing, collective, this has been on my heart as well. This might deviate the conversation a little bit, but please rock with me, collective. I'm trying to tell you, these people hate that you are comfortable with God. These people cannot stand the fact. I didn't say that you was religious. I didn't say that you follow a particular doctrine. I said that you have a relationship and are comfortable with God. Tap in. You know why? Because they aren't comfortable. They aren't comfortable even saying God's name. They aren't comfortable with understanding the full like presence that holds when you comfortable with Alpha and Omega. Understanding how powerful that is. Tap in. They don't like that. They actually, I'm telling you, and these people are sitting up here comfortable, able to freaking speak against one of God's children, able to speak against the collective, because when you speak against one, you speak against all. Okay? So these ragamuffins out here sitting back, drinking drinking they damn sodas. Okay, you know these hoes don't never drink no water. They don't never drink no tea. They don't even drink juice. All these hoes do is drink sodas 24/7. Urine thick as hell. Tap in. Sitting back drinking sodas, rotten mouth, rotten stank mouth, talking negative about the collective. Ew. Ew. They think everything's good. But they don't know that you could tame the beast. Because that's what they are. They are beasts. And that, you know what? I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie, Beast of No Nation. It is a wild movie, okay? And I am not talking about that movie when I say this. I'm talking about this in a spiritual sense. But this person, these people that you have drawn boundaries with, they are true beasts of no nation. These people are children of the devil. Tap in. Ugh. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got like this picture in my mind of like hooves and like just cracked big back foot like troll ass vibes. Just straight, I mean straight like yeah. That's the vibe I just picked up. Imagine a whole bunch of not Shreks, okay? I'm talking about trolls under the bridge ass bitches, okay? Sitting around cackling, putting spells on your name. Tap in, thinking that it's gonna hit you. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I said for, oh my gosh, collective, that's why I said these people are speaking so much about you in a negative way that they are popping up in your dreams. That is your spiritual defense. That is your spiritual department of defense. Tap in if you know I've been talking about that for a very long time, okay? That is your spiritual department of defense, letting you know these people are trying to put root work on you. Tap in. Y'all not even following me. Y'all not even following me, collective. Let me tell you something. Let's put on the spiritual warfare glasses real quick, okay, collective? Now listen, okay? Now, when we start talking about your spiritual department of defense, we talking about your ancestral realm, okay? We talking about those that you have lost prematurely. We talking about those that have lived a full life and you have lost that became your ancestors. We talking about big, strong ancestors hanging out the window mouth full of gold teeth. Okay? We need to be very clear here. When these people are speaking about you so much that they pop up in your dream in a negative way or they give you a stress dream, that is your ancestral realm. That is your spiritual department of defense. I'm talking about big budget, okay? I'm talking about big dog budget. Y'all seen that this administration them passed. I don't even think it was trillions. I think it was gazillions of dollars for the Department of Defense. That's your budget. That's your spiritual budget. And every year you get better. Every year you get bigger. Every year you know you on your shit. Your team coming in stronger and stronger. So if they popping up in your dreams, or you hear that whisper of your name, or you hear that vibration of your name, that is your spiritual department of defense coming in and say, I need you to be aware. I need you to get on your prayers. I need you to be over there. I need you to be hearing what I'm saying. I mean, like they say, you know, it's time to get into your rituals, time to get into your prayers, and it's time to counteract that shit. Now, they don't even know that you could tame the beast. Okay? Ooh, wait, collective. What else these hoes got to say? What else do these people got to say about you? What else they trying to do? Because it really don't make no sense how piss poor morally these people are. You gotta be piss poor morally if you comfortable with using people without anything in return. Only the dog them out. You gotta be piss poor morally. Okay? Anti-moral oral. Okay? Tap in. I'm trying to tell you. These people hate Blue's Clues. They hate Blue. Tap in. How you hate Blue's Clues? How you hate Blue? How you hate Barney? Okay, these the type of demons that's going on. I hate Barney. I hate Blue's Clues. I can't stand that dog. Like, shut your evil beast head ass up. King of Wands came out. Now, what the King of Wands head ass got to say about these demons, these beasts? It's actually quite interesting how this King of Wands is over here looking at this Ten of Cups, trying to figure out what's truly going on. Let the King of Wands speak. Okay, what you got to say, King of Wands, for the collective about these folks? And I'm gonna tell you straight up, collective, I ain't gonna let the King of Wands have an opportunity to speak, because he's part of the Beast Nation as well. These people are insane in the membrane because they truly believe that they winning. Y'all ever see somebody that's so like I think the sister the word that my sister used was bum. Y'all ever see somebody who are just a spiritual bum, a mental bum, a physical bum, like somebody who is just like bottom of the barrel, like just I mean, just don't care about themselves. They faking the funk. They ain't real about nothing. They copy and paste everybody else's identity. They ain't got nothing for themselves. They lie all the time. And then want to turn around and act like they like top tier. Like they God. Okay? Like you supposed to bow in their presence. That's why I feel like the King of Wands is pretty much telling us about these things. Like your family, your friends, they got some nerve to believe that you supposed to bow down to them, tap in, that they did something to improve your life. It's almost like they feel like they done lit the way for you, that without them, you wouldn't be shit. Tap in. Y'all, how many of y'all truly experienced this before? I've experienced this before. Have you? Because when I get people who I'm looking at them, I'm not talking about the type of clothes. I'm not talking about their clothes that they wear, name brand. I'm not talking about, because all that, we can see through all that, okay? If that's somebody trying to cover up their life with name brand, we can see through all of that, okay? I'm talking about people who have such bad hygiene, spiritual hygiene, ethical hygiene, moral, I mean, just terrible all the way around. And then you top it off with just like bad, like body hygiene. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, collective, this is the second time it's come up. You can smell these people. Like you gotta, like it's almost like when this person name come up, a stench come up with them. Oh my God. They ain't even nowhere near the room. As soon as you hear this person's name, oh, you heard about so-and-so, you like, that ain't, I don't like that. They burn my nostrils, okay? Set off my sinuses, all right? Tap in. This is so wild. And you know what else about these type of people? These is your family members. And it's even crazier when it's your mom or your dad or your auntie or your uncle or somebody like that. Like I'm telling you, or this is a really good friend that you have known for like decades. Okay? But this message is telling me this is a family dynamic. There is some blood somewhere up in here. And this family member that's doing all this, that's making all this ruckus, they talking about they came to bring the pain, like they Wu-Tang Clan. They are not Method Man, okay? They ain't bringing no pain, except for pain on themselves, because you know how to tame the beast. Isn't it crazy how they believe they are exempt from the justice, from the scales that they tried to tip? I'm almost feeling like, speaking of tip, okay? Speaking of tip, as soon as I said that, all I heard in my mind, and when you see me in the streets, remember you don't know me. And I feel like, collective, that's where you at with it. Like if you see me in the streets, remember you don't know me. You don't know me, homie. And I know they don't know you because they don't know that you could tame the beast. If they did, they would shut up. You here to tame their spiritual beast. And this King of Wands believing that you gotta bow down to them. And that's the narrative that they telling. That's the story they telling, collective. Oh, the collective, the chosen one, this supposed God's child, they gotta bow down to me. They wouldn't have shit without me. Well, do explain yourself, sir. And I want you to hit them with the sir or the ma'am, no matter what they got between their legs. Okay? Call your auntie uncle. Okay? Call your auntie. No, explain yourself, sir. Oh my gosh. Tap in. We always respect people here, but when it comes to stuff like this, nah. No, out the door. Type of 3 in the chat if I can take a sip of my tea, please. Just the right amount of honey. You know what I mean? Talking about you need to bow down. You wouldn't have what you had without them. They ain't go to school for you. Ain't write not one research paper for you. Okay? They ain't come and work none of your hours at your job. Tap in. What they talking about? Ain't come over and watch Nan, not a kid. Tap in. Ain't sweep or mop in your house. Tap in. Ain't pay for a plane ticket, train ticket, gas. What you talking about? Where's the exchange? But I know that the collective has. How many times have they called and asked you for money to put gas in their car to get them to the next payday? I'm trying to tell you, this is some devious work here. This is some devious work here. And now that we know what the play is, let's unpack this strength card real quick. I'm not going to be long, but I will be strong, collective, because this is crazy. This is actually quite insane. Where's the cards I want to use, y'all? It's so insane. I don't even know what cards I want to use. Here we go. Let's see. No, I don't want to use those. I want to use these. Let's see what's going on with this strength card. What is the strength card telling me right now? Because remember, we here to tame the beast. Oh yeah. Oh, with the star card coming out, number 8, number 7. Okay, very important here. Woo-wee. I'm here to bring the truth and the light. You are here to shine and nourish. Oh, they got a problem with that, collective. They don't like the fact that you can shine and nourish at the same time. These type of people got a problem with the fact that you able to shine on your own merit and still uplift other people. They don't know how to do that. That's a conundrum to them, okay? I know that they don't know what that word means, but collective know what that word means. It's a conundrum to them. To be like, well, how could you shine so bright? How could you be successful? And then you see your homegirl successful as well, and you lift them up without a problem. They don't know that that's like a thing. Baffles them. And I love this star card. You know what else I'm thinking about the star card? How much of a transition this is for you, collective. The star card is right after the tower card. So you really gotta see the light. I'm telling you, collective, I feel like y'all done been through it with this person. Like when you laid down the law and said enough is enough, it wasn't nothing else to be said. Tap in, collective. Yeah. Talking mad-ish. Like I said, they don't even know that you can tame the beast. Look how strong she is. What? They don't even know how strong you are for real, for real. They think that you weak. See, they mistook not your kindness for weakness, but your choice to not engage in petty back and forth as weakness. Tap in. Y'all ever meet somebody who make a big deal out of nothing, or make a big deal out of something that is small or beyond their control, or something that can be dealt with later on? Like, you ever see somebody just go to the full-blown extreme off of something so small? I feel like these people in your circle or in your former circle who really had a hard time understanding that you needed some boundaries, so they therefore flipped into a full-blown beast of the troll under the bridge, okay? They really over here thinking that you weak sauce because you choosing not to engage in petty back and forth. If you want to engage in back and forth, it's going to be well worth it. Tap in. Now, I am, for one of them people that let you go back and forth by yourself, but I do understand that there are times that where that needs to be broken and things need to be said. Tap in. Star card giving me so much energy, so much direction. Yeah, putting down, woo-wee, 9 of Cups with the 10 of Wands. I'm telling you, you don't put down You don't put down all of the burdens that they have tried to place on you, collective. They didn't know that you could tame the beast like this. As a matter of fact, you put their problems straight back on their doorstep, collective. Oh my gosh. When you said let's start over again, you said let's start over again. The 4 of swords on the back. So flipping this over, 9 of cups with the 4 of swords. I'm telling you, you was not only were you being disrupted in your energetic field, okay, but also, you always felt like you had to put up a particular guard more than usual around this person. It's almost like the moment you decided to draw your boundaries, that's when your protection went up even more. It's like you was more sensitive. Collective, tap in. Ooh wee. Yeah, you gave them their burdens right on back. You said you are not gonna no with the 9 of cups, and you content with it. You chill with it. It's actually an emotional release. Oh my gosh. Actually an emotional release from these people. Tap in. Look, Knight of Pentacles. Is that what else is coming? I said, and did not say tame the beast. Did not say, collective, that as soon as the portal of abundance opens for you and you start to receive your blessings, or it's on the way, that's when they start acting a fool. It's coming. Not only is it coming, but your abundance is coming so clearly and so like pronounced. It may not even be loud, but there will be signs, as they say. You know, they say, if I win the lottery, if I come into some money, I'm not going to be loud with it, but there will be signs. Tap in, and I feel like I'm going to pay my electric bill in a gold bar, bitch. I don't even know. Okay. What's your method of payment? Gold. Bow. Listen, paying with gold coins like John Wick out this bitch. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what set it off. The port of abundance open for you. These people went into insane in the membrane mode. You caught it. You caught the energy. You caught the shift energetically before you saw it with your own eyes. Okay. Once things started clicking, and these people, this person came back to you saying like, hey, yo, can I get this? Can I get that? Want to spend some time? Want to do this? Want to do that? Want to run signs on doing all this singing, rapping and shit. You was like, no, we got to draw some boundaries. That was God telling you to draw them boundaries. Tap in. And once you drew them boundaries, here come the beast. Coming out. I can't really do a good beast, y'all. I don't know how to do it. Okay. But I imagine it's like, and now your spiritual department of defense is activated. Woo-wee. And whenever you are in a moment of spiritual warfare, and this is but a moment, collective, tap in. Whenever you are in a moment of spiritual warfare, there's a booty, okay? There's money, there's rewards, right? That need to be, or even strategy or thought processes or ideas or any type of what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Any type of goods that need to come to you in order to get through this spiritual warfare, or in order to just find a different pathway. There's always going to be a messenger that has something for you to get through. And this messenger is coming. Tap in. It's coming with the bounty. It's coming with the booty. Okay? Shoot, take it how it resonates. All right. It might be money, and it might be some actual. Telling you, putting down that ten of wands, putting it down. You handed their bullshit right back to them. Oh, and they cannot stand it, collective. They cannot stand it. What's on the back here? Two of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're not giving them any more time to try to come to you. You're not giving them not just any more time, you're not giving them any choices. Oh, and I love that for you, collective. I love when you don't give nobody a choice. This is what it is. Oh, they flipping. They flipping they shit. What you mean? You can't help me. You can't do this. What you mean? You can find it in your heart. No. No, I cannot. I cannot find anything in my heart except for veins and blood. It is a muscle. Tap in. If you want to know what's in a heart, go to your cardiologist. Oh my goodness, collective. They can't stand, listen, they cannot stand you, collective. What else is going on with this strength card? Woo-wee! Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. Come through, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles. Magician. Oh my gosh. And the Five of Swords. My goodness. When you got people who believe that they can beat you in a game or a war or a fight that you're not even a participant in, tap in. Okay, they be talking about we got beef. No, we don't. You got beef. Okay, you got beef, and then know I was the butcher. Okay, then know I could tame the beast. And now look, they walking away injured. Walking away with full-blown narcissistic injury, full-blown ego death. Oh my God, the fact that these people try to take your power away is just so, ugh. It's just disrespectful at its highest form. Yeah, taming the beast. They had no idea. My goodness, come on now. What you got to say? King of Pentacles, y'all. Didn't I just say the King of Pentacles? That's it. That's it. So we got the Knight of Pentacles. We got the Strength card. Going into understanding that you are making a way after some chaos. Okay, this ain't gonna knock you off your square, friend. You're gonna be just fine. Knowing that the abundance is either here or on its way. And let me tell y'all something about the Knights. The Knights are straight royalty. This is your message from God, okay? I know people like say, oh, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, all that. No, it is the Knights. The Knights are here for the battle, okay? The Knights, you listen, you have to be knighted by the King. And you gotta prove yourself in a series of do or die tests that you are willing to defend the kingdom, the queendom, the palace, the people, the Knight. That's the one. So if the Knight is coming with abundance, with something to get you through, oh, collective, ain't no stopping it. And they thought they was gonna come at you and ended up walking away with hellified injury, looking dumb. That's the biggest injury of them all, that you look dumb. You look foolish. They look so foolish, collective. Tap in. And you like, yeah, I told you. Now get away from me. Be gone. Okay, poof. I send you back to the pits of hell, okay? And now here you go, after you done tamed the beast, you just chilling. You chilling. Probably watching them soak in their narcissistic injury. My goodness. Collective. I didn't know y'all was gonna just go out there and just mess them up like that. I love this for the collective. This is big. This is big time energy. I'm so here for it. Let's do a few more, collective. Let's close this message out. Ooh, charm, compassion, something that you will never lose. What else we got over here, collective? Honor, intent, charm, and compassion. Okay, let's take a look, y'all. Unpack this real quick. You know what? As I see compassion and charm, I do believe that these people wish they could have learned how to be more compassionate towards themselves, because you showed them compassion and love. You showed them an opportunity to do right and do better. They did not take it. And so I feel like even behind them doing bullshit, even behind them trying to do spell work on you, and they talking with their friends and they making you the center of attention in their closed, behind their closed doors, the fact is that they hate themselves so much. Underneath it all, they hate themselves so much. They wished they knew what it was like to have self-compassion like you do, collective, to give yourself grace. The charm that you have is a trait that fascinates. It allures, it delights, it is compelling, and they find it hellified attractive. They find your compassion so attractive, collective. My goodness. And then we have honor and an intense honor. Woo-wee. Having or showing characteristic in extreme degree. Yeah. Having or showing a characteristic of honor. This is your good name. Oh my gosh, collective. They are so like just done. They thought that they could destroy your good name. They did not know that when they showed their fangs, when they showed their disrespect, when they showed their ugliness, when they tried to grab you and pull you into some deep spiritual warfare, because had you taken the bait, you would have been fighting these people who enjoy seeing you in pain. What's the word? What is it called? I can't remember, y'all, so educate me, okay? Because I ain't too proud, to ask. What is it called when people like to see other people hurt? That's what these people are. But they didn't know that you could tame the beast. That is a beasthood, to want to see people suffer, want to see people hurt, want to see people crying, and these people laugh. These people I'm telling you, these beasts will look you in your face and say, cry more, chosen one, tap in. They will look you in your face and say, I love to see you cry. I love when I hurt you. That's the beast in them. I love that you won't elevate. I love that whenever I make you cry, you stay in the same place of despair and hurt. Or so they think, not knowing that you could tame the beast. And let me tell you something about this beast. Wherever they go, them words gonna be remembered. They actions gonna be remembered. And they done walk down this path with you, the chosen one, so far that it don't matter how much they try to redeem themselves, they will never ever get ahead without paying you reparations first. Tap in. Never. They always gonna end up back. They always gonna be compared to you. What they did to you, how they hurt you, and they ain't never gonna be able to live it down. And they shouldn't. You over here living your best life, and wherever they go, your name being brought up. Like, oh, why you and so don't hang out no more? And they gotta grit their teeth because they know they did you dirt. So to bring it full circle, that's the justice. Who they thought they was. Okay? What Chris Tucker said, $50 million. Who do you think it is? Chelsea Clinton? Yes, that's who I am. Okay? $50 million. Okay? Spiritual Department of Defense budget. 50 trillion. And that is a spiritual exchange that these trolls, foul mouth, just trolls will never be able to do. That's why you the collected. That's why you chosen. That's why you anointed. They hate people like you. And they can even be your closest friends and family, hiding, waiting, don't even want to pop out and show their true colors. Because they know once they found out, it's going to be a downhill battle for them. All they're going to keep doing is going downhill, going. And finally going to find themselves in a pit, thinking they dragging you along. And you never went because you know how to tame the beast. Tap in, collective. My name is Cass Young Comic Crown. I'm here to elevate you. I'm here to chill with you, love on you. I help you diagnose spiritual warfare no matter how big or small it may be, okay? If you love this message, because this message was powerful for me too, I want you to go ahead on and I want you to hit the subscribe button. Go ahead on and like this video, y'all. Show us some love. We are still growing the Crown Collective and the Crown community, and I would love for you to join us, okay? So I will see you on the next one. Love you. Bye.